Welcome back to Father and Son Ferrari Rescue. That's right, we're getting to the final stages of the rebuild. Of course, nothing ever goes to plan, and later in the video you'll see what's all happened. Okay, so to get this back out, I'm going to attach this wire to, hopefully I can get it up at the top here, and I can, there it is. I've been putting this off for a very long time because I knew it wasn't going to be a joyous procedure. Okay, I want that to go like this. And we will hope that it goes through. Okay, so I got that. After dealing with the wipers, one last ditch effort at the airbag. And guess what? No success. At least the engine starts. As we know, there is 3 bolts for the headlight. That was easy. Hood. Yeah, the hood has to come. Hood has to come back now. 3.5, 3.5. It's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay, getting close. This has just moved a little bit since I did the hood. You're kind of chasing your tail a little bit sometimes, I think, with this process. So just checking out the gaps that I did, and the top one looked a little big. So I went to 4 millimeters, and I'm in there. So within spec. So everything looks good there. The bottom is a little bit bigger because of that small dent, but getting there. Okay, so this one is number 11, and it should be, I think, 3. Oh, fender / lid. It should be 3.5 plus or minus 5.5. So the same gap is what we have between the door and the fender. So it looks pretty good. Again, it's all going to come apart. Just wanted to show the body shop that tolerances can be achieved and met. Let's do the driver's side. Okay, driver's side. Okay, for everybody out there, do you remember what 14 is 3.5 plus or minus 5.5. So to keep things in check, let's keep 3.5. So the driver's side is done, gapped. Couldn't get it on camera because my GoPro 10 likes to overheat a lot and shut down, I believe. So ever since I got the media sleeve for it, it seems to do that. So either I get rid of the media sleeve or I drill some holes through it to make it vent. The gaps are equal, 3.5 all the way on this side and that side. So now let's tackle the nasty front bumper that I've always had an issue that it needed to come to the driver's side. So thinking it might be with the chrome crash pad. Maybe I didn't center perfectly. So we're gonna try it one more time. If not, I'm gonna move that over a little bit more and see if that's causing any issues. Maybe it's just hitting the side of the bumper, the headlight washer mechanism, and stopping it from moving over. And I'm only talking probably less than 0.5 of a millimeter. So we'll see what we can do. first things first is get the coffee. Non-sponsored video, but as a Canadian, I pledge my allegiance. No, as a Canadian, we love our Tim Hortons. So shout out Tim Hortons. If you want to sponsor a Ferrari rebuild channel with father and son, let us know. Other than that, if you don't want to sponsor us, I'll still enjoy your coffee. Sorry, I got some sniffles here. Allergy season for myself. Well, I was saying, boy, that guy drinks a lot of coffee. Well, I'd like to remind everybody I was up at 4:30 in the morning, so it is early, and I like my coffee in the morning. It's the same coffee, just keep reheating it because I'm in a cold shop. Please move to the left. Please move to the left.
Don't say it. Don't you say it. Left. Come on!
Not bad, not bad. Definitely better. So I bought a bag of these clips from Ferrari. They're probably the same at Napa, but I wanted Ferrari ones. I'm just slowly replacing any clip that I see that has maybe a lot of overspray, and this side does. It's not from me, so I'm guessing maybe that front fender had been painted at one time. So just trying to prevent ugliness. And tighten up already. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just hope and pray that's enough, but I was just a sliver out. Let's check what that gap should be. Okay, this gap should be between 3 and 4. A little difficult with my spanners, but I can see that would be okay. But this one's way too big. So I'm going to find something that is that wide. Definitely has to come over, hey? So I got the gap pretty much perfect. It's all within spec. This gap, I kind of often see that it's always a little different in almost every Ferrari 458 that you see. So, but other than that, I got this pretty equal. Maybe it's a shade out, like a fraction of a millimeter, but pretty darn good. Here, you guys be the judge. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So it's, God, just a shade out. So I'm thinking that's good enough. Slowly getting the back end buckled in. So I did have a small, I bought this piece used, new to me, and it did have a small hole here. Instead of just leaving that open, I plastic welded and then just put a little black epoxy over it, and nice and solid. Just didn't want dirt getting in there. I'm trying to limit the gunk that gets in behind here. So yeah, I put some shine on it. Might have to do another coat, let it really soak in, but looking good. Okay, so we're moving down to the bottom of the vehicle, and as you can tell, I used the aluminum cleaner on the engine and the transmission. It turned out fabulous. It's just gorgeous underneath there. Placed the under tray, lined up pretty well. You know, cumbersome, but got her in place and got the other portion down at the other end, and heading towards getting that diffuser finally on and seeing what this thing looks like. So I did get the rear diffuser on. Thing of beauty. Not Ferrari. I couldn't afford a brand new carbon fiber Ferrari one, even though the original one that was destroyed was Ferrari, but it was toast. So everything lined up, got all the bolts. I was surprised that I still had them or had everything. So worked out. Take a look. So there it is. The bolt's scratched up a little bit, so I'm hoping I can polish that out. But I'm surprised they don't have a little rubber washer on them to protect everything. But yeah, everything else turned out. Got the rear plate on. It's got some scuffs. So I would be lying if I didn't tell you I was actually a little saddened by this day, because basically after the wheels are on and the trunk surround molding is all on the wiper blades, I'm pretty much done to the point that I can't do any more on this vehicle myself. Yeah, sad day, great day, but a sad day. I really enjoyed the project. I'd love to do another one, but we'll see if that depends on you know, our growth as a YouTube channel and all the other stuff, you know, financial issues, to see if I can get the investment back on this vehicle. Really clean vehicle, everything lined up really, really well. So whoever gets it is going to enjoy this car. Time to focus on the wiper blades. I had to put them on, take them off, adjust, because I was getting caught up underneath a piece of rubber on the underside of the hood. Tested them out. Perfect. Dry run. Anyway, then I was admiring how everything was going so well, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Are you ready? Huge mess up on my part. I hooked up to my scanner, which I got a pretty good one, a launch one, a couple $1,000. Does the Ferrari 458. So I said, oh, e-brake, oh, calibration. Well, why not? Holy, don't do this. At least this is my experience. So I have a permanent fault. Do not do this with the scanner. It really messed things up. I can activate the parking brake with the scanner unit, so it's activating, deactivating, but I cannot do it from the button inside. So it is buggered up, and now I probably have to go to Ferrari and spend more money. Okay, I wanted this part to be the absolute fanfare of the build, but my microphone wasn't working. Man, I've been getting a lot of issues with electronics, but what a beautiful moment to do it. But everybody, I wanted this to be the Oscar celebration of this vehicle build, but it is what it is. Enjoy it.